we are going to work on this problem that pertains to perpendicular lines, might be similar to parallel lines, and the equation of a line. So this question is asking us to write an equation of the line that passes through -3, 5, so that is a point, and is perpendicular to the line y equals -3x minus 1. Okay, so to start here, we're going to focus on the perpendicular piece. So perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal slopes. So what we need to do first is figure out what the slope is going to be for our new line. So in order to do opposite reciprocals, remember opposite here stands for switching the sign from positive to negative. And reciprocal means you're going to take the fraction for slope, which is rise over run, or let's say I have A over B, for example, and I'm going to switch that to do the reciprocal, which is where I flip the numerator and the denominator. So it would switch to B over A. All right. For this first line, I need to know its slope. So the line is y equals -3x minus 1. This one is in slope intercept form. I'm going to grab a different color here. So if it's in slope intercept form, -3x minus 1, I need to identify here which piece is my slope. For slope, that is going to be m. Okay, so the slope of your first line is the -3. Now, I need to also remember that -3 can be written as a fraction. So -3 is the same as -3 over 1. So when I do my perpendicular slope, I'm going to change it and do the opposite. So instead of negative, it is now positive. And then the reciprocal means I'm going to flip the fraction. So it would be positive 1/3. Okay. So my new slope is positive 1/3. And I also know that there is a point that I am given. -3 and 5. Okay. And then this is going to be an x and 5 will be the y. So you can do this problem using slope-intercept form, or an easier way to do that is going to be to use the point-slope form of an equation since we know a point. So what you could do is basically here plug in your y value from your point, which is the 5. Plug in the slope that you know, which is now the 1/3 that we came up with in the last step. And then plug in the x value that you know for x1, which is -3. And then we need to do a little bit of simplifying here because if I subtract -3, I really am going to be adding 3. So my final equation, would stay with y minus 5, and then would be 1/3, and it would switch to x plus 3. Okay. All right. I hope that was helpful. So this would be my final answer. This is in point slope form. And yeah, good luck with the rest of your math.